Fritto Misto, or mixed fried foods. These are little pieces, little medallions of veal and chicken, and little medallions I cut from pork tenderloin. When it first comes out of the fryer, sprinkle it with a little flaky sea salt, and then throw it in a 250-degree oven so it can stay nice and warm. When I serve it with wedges of lemon to douse over the top as well. So pop these in the oven. They'll stay nice and warm. Oh, I'm running out of racks. Then we'll move on to the veg. For the veg, you need a batter. You can use zucchini flowers, you can use green beans, you can use blanched asparagus. Here I have potatoes, mushrooms, and butternut squash. We grow butternut squash in our garden. We have all kinds of squash this time of year. Potatoes are everybody's favorite. They love them. You know, who doesn't love a fried potato? But I'm going to show you guys a couple of quick battered mushrooms. For your base batter for the vegetables of any kind, we also have beautiful, huge leaves of spinach and even herbs that you can flash fry and add to your mixed fried platters when you go to serve them. For this batter, you need 1.5 cups of AP flour, all-purpose flour. Season it up with freshly grated nutmeg, which I've done, salt and pepper. Then you're gonna add in 1 cup of seltzer and 2 eggs beaten. And it just makes the best, lightest, easiest batter ever. And I like a shallow dish for this because you're gonna have to fish all that stuff out. So you just pass it through a shallow dish. It's much easier than a big, deep bowl. Bless you. Okay. You can use a fork if you don't want to get messy. My mom said your most useful kitchen instruments are attached to your arms. So you just pass through your veg of choice, let your excess batter drip off, and drop it into the hot oil that's at about 350 or 365 and let it go until it's golden brown. Same thing, when you pull your veg out, sprinkle it with a little sea salt, throw it on a rack, and pop it into a hot oven to keep it nice and warm and crispy. The reason you use a rack when you're keeping fried foods warm is so the bottom doesn't get wet and fall off. You want to keep the breading or the batter coating on the item. If it sits directly on the pan, the bottom will get a little soggy and it'll fall away when people go to pick it up. So a little wire rack. I'm going to fry up the veg. I'll meet you right back here in just a couple. This is our autumn mixed fried party platter here. We've got little pieces of pork and veal and chicken that we put through a breading. We fried up all the meats, and then you put them on a rack over a baking sheet in a hot 250 oven to keep them crispy. Then you can fry up your veg. I've got big, beautiful leaves of spinach. They're like falling all over. I've got so much food piled up here. We've got wedges of potato. We have slices of butternut squash. We have beautiful cremini mushrooms. When your foods come out of the fryer nice and hot, sprinkle them with a little bit of sea salt right down over the top. And then the last thing, fry up some herbs. Sliced garlic, any of the herbs from your garden, just flash fry them in the 365 preheated oil till they're crispy. Garnish your platter with that, and then douse everything with lemon right before you eat it. It is delicious. What a crowd pleaser.